today, hello. Hello and welcome to San Bernardino Today. I'm your host, Trinity Conley, and I'm here with
Bernadette Conley, mom, grandma, daughter, sister, neighbor, friend.
Today is Tuesday, November 10th, I believe, and it's a clear, sunny day. No winds at the moment, but might be expecting some winds later. A great change compared to yesterday, where we were having
still
rain
before the storm.
We're having rain in the morning, but today it looks like we're gonna have a dry day, and it's just a great time to catch up on outdoor work today.
Definitely, it's very peaceful and calm, and the birds are using all of the muscles in their wings to fly. Did you know that? Oh yeah, I told you that. The motion of the bird's wings is like an infinity symbol. And they're using all of that. When it was windy, they couldn't even flap their wings. They're just soaring in the wind, like using it as a medium just to fly, to get from one place to another. I observed that. That was quite inspirational. And you can apply that to your life, you know. The wind could be destructive, but at the same time, it could help you with whatever it is that you're going through. If you use it to your, advantage, right? Because if you look at it as, oh, I'm scared of it, like focusing on its power instead of using it to enhance your power, then that's a defeatish attitude, and you're not going to get anywhere like that. You'll just be all cooped up in your nest like, oh, I'm scared, I can't go to the other palm tree,
Totally.
But no, the birds, they use the wind for their benefit, for sure. They need it, actually.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't do things on your own. You need a little help,
Divine intervention. Oh, the snow-capped mountains are back.
Yes. We're also noticing some snow activity on the mountain areas of our city. We're in the middle of a valley, so we are surrounded by mountains. And with the temperatures dropping so drastically this past weekend, we're seeing snow for the first time in a while. Bernadette had reported yesterday afternoon that it looked like the snow caps were already melting, but it looks like they're back in tip-top shape.
Yes. It must have rained over there last night, or snowed, I should say. But once the sun comes up, the sun's power is just so intense that it'll melt even an iceberg. We had snow up there too, but now it's melted.
Yep. You can still kind of see it, but yeah, it's definitely not as much.
It's like magical. But yeah, my sun is in Leo, and I have a lot of fire signs.
Your sun is in Taurus.
I mean, not my sun. I'm sorry. My moon is in Leo. My sun is in Taurus, correct. Yours is sun in Gemini, moon in Scorpio.
Yep.
So we get along.
Yep. Yeah, Taurus and Scorpio are known to work well together. They complement each other since they're like on the opposite sides of the wheel.
But isn't that square though? Because they're opposite?
Yeah, but they're still compatible. It's like a, what do you call it?
Polar opposites.
Complementary.
Yeah. Polar opposites, but complementary. Just like my brother and I. My brother's sun is in Scorpio, and my sun is in Taurus. So they're like, if you picture the astrological chart, I don't know if you're familiar with the wheel. It's a wheel. Like time, it keeps on turning. Anyway, the astrological signs are positioned in a way where, and what's funny about the astrological chart is that instead of it going clockwise, it goes counterclockwise. Isn't that weird? I mean, what are your thoughts about that?
About the astrological cycle being counterclockwise?
Yes.
Or that's just the way that it's represented to us, typically?
Oh, are you saying that it's actually depends on your perspective whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the way that it's shown to us on, like, charts and stuff, but doesn't necessarily mean that that's how it ought to be. That's just how we're used to seeing it.
Maybe it's a perspective from behind it, and it's actually clockwise to us, but it's counterclockwise because they're looking at it from the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be.
Interesting. Or maybe it's saying that there is no such thing as time. You can go backwards or forwards.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't have to be the conventional clockwise or counterclockwise. It's
Yeah.
just time is art.
It doesn't even have to mean anything.
Yeah.
The movement,
Interesting.
at least, yeah. Well, I mean, it does, the sequence of the 12 signs goes with the seasons and the months. So they do have their, you know, reflections in nature. But to your point about it being presented as counterclockwise, I mean, I think
Oh,
it's some
wait
of
a
these-
second. Wait up. Okay, the astrological signs are actually counterclockwise when you go by seasons. Yeah, it's the houses that are counterclockwise, I believe. It's very confusing. It's like, I'm a novice when it comes to astrology and reading the charts, but I mean, I've researched it enough to know the basics.
Same.
We should incorporate tarot reading
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could do tarot.
someday, not right now. But tell us about this cup, Trinity. Oh my gosh, isn't it beautiful?
Oh, this is a cup that I got from Alcira Mendoza. She's a local ceramicist here in San Bernardino. And I picked up a couple cups from her on Sunday, I believe. And yeah, I just love it. I love a blue cup. Right now I'm having some coffee in it.
Me too, but not in it.
Also having coffee. Oh yeah, I was going to try to pull up the Astro Future chart so we can look at the...
Yes, I want to know what my day is going to be like. The energies, you know. It's just a guide to prepare yourself. You know, you got to be equipped for these energies sometimes because otherwise you'll get triggered. And you don't want to get triggered, believe me. I've had my share of triggers. And for a Taurus with a lot of fire signs in her natal chart, woo! Explosion!
Oh my gosh, I never put your chart in my app.
That's okay, let's do yours.
Oh, you don't want to do yours? Okay.
Because I can basically like understand what the energy would be like from another person's.
So according to the Astro Future app, today my mutable qualities, or the mutable qualities of the day are very weak. And I'm a mutable sign, being a sun in Gemini, but, you know, there's all other things that go behind it. So you're not just limited to one quality. That's what I'm trying to say. So it says the mutable quality is very underrepresented. You might experience a lack of flexibility and resourcefulness these days. It's been saying that since before the election, I think. That's just maybe just being in the Scorpio season, but it's been giving me that same message every day. An opposition between my natal Mars and transiting Mercury. It says steer clear of arguments and possible hard feelings. Your thoughts may not be in sync with your feelings, and this could result in a clash with someone today. Watch out! I might clash with you.
You don't know with whom.
You don't know.
Just watch out for that.
There's a conjunction between my natal Neptune and transiting Pluto. This is a time of intense soul searching during which you examine your ideals and goals with an eye to separating the wheat from the chaff. You could take an interest in world unity and a more communal type of existence.
We are one.
Search for pure ideals, pure vision. Wow, that really resonates, especially with the election and just thinking about the future of the United States of America. And just seeing where we're headed and how we'll handle things differently now. Already there's some changes being implemented. But, you know, we can't settle and we can't become complacent.
True.
And now's the opportunity to just fight for what we want. And in my case, it's just opportunities for all. a decent living for all. No prereqs.
Exactly.
If you're born on this planet, you have a right.
Yes, and everybody has their
Yeah.
God-given gifts
Mhm.
and talents that most people haven't really, investigated or even know about because they have not been given the opportunity to present themselves as who they truly are.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's why we should all give people opportunities, give them options, and just make it so you live to work, not work to live.
Yes.
Saying that a
Amen.
lot, and it's like we need to get to that point.
Yes.
And I know everyone's just like, oh, everyone needs to, it's like everyone's so programmed to think like, oh, you gotta pick yourself up from your bootstraps and build your future, nothing's handed to you sort of thing. Like that's what we're all thinking in this
Yeah.
capitalist cog.
Yeah.
But I just feel like you don't have to think so hard, you don't have to yes, your parents struggled. Yes, they worked hard to get you here. But it's like, don't you want things to be easier for your kids?
Right.
for the future.
Right. It takes a village.
Yeah, communal.
Yeah. And I think the problem stems from the fact that people's basic needs are not met unless they're earning money
Mm-hmm.
or working for a corporation or what have you. I mean, even if you're an independent contractor, you're still working for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really be the authentic self that you are because you have to go by a guideline or to fulfill an assignment or a project, you have to go by their rules. No one can really be their authentic, genuine self. But if you work from your own sole purpose, you can be that. However, you won't be here if you don't make any money, which is usually from these corporations or from other people who hire you to work for them and earn money. So that's why we're promoting local businesses and artists because, right?
Yes.
Because people who want to do what they want to do or what they're passionate about really needs that support, that
Mhm.
financial support.
So right. So support local artists and pay them extra. Pay them more than they think they deserve because they deserve. It's like it's so much work
Yes, it is.
and it's so it really takes a lot and we're so for convenience sake we throw our money at big corporations like Amazon and McDonald's and we don't even think about it and it's like